yo, yo. All right, everybody. We are live. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Gonna get this link posted across the board, guys, and then we'll be good to go here. Give me 1 second. Hope everyone had a really nice weekend, guys. Hope everyone had a really nice weekend, guys. Just posting this link in the chat, so we'll be good to go, guys. Give me 1 sec. All right. How did everyone do this weekend, guys? How was everyone's weekend? Hey, what's going on? All right, guys, if anybody has any tickers, if anyone has any questions, feel free. Reach out, guys, in the chats. Let me know. Ethereum is blasting. Ethereum's been on a crazy tear, for sure. Tyrese, thank you for the gifts. Appreciate that. Open. I don't really mess with penny stocks too much, guys, but I'll cover it quick while we kind of wait for more people to get in here. So Open had that big kind of parabolic squeeze, came back down to the daily 8 EMA, bounced a bit. I wouldn't be surprised if we kind of continue to bounce a bit, probably post an inside weekly bar of some sorts. Maybe this is the bottom, maybe this is still garbage. It's kind of still too early to tell here. Let me know, guys, any other tickers you want me to cover, guys. Let me know. NVIDIA and Hinge. Look at NVIDIA first. NVIDIA making continued new all-time highs. Again, it's very simple, the plan here for NVIDIA. Just buy the higher time frame EMA dips. It's all you can do at all-time highs, right? Hinge, next up. Hinge kind of honestly is the same plan as I've had also for a while. Continued base. It probably should have continued here as the new IPO breakout. Continued the base a bit. I would say it's going to probably be an inside monthly candle. Let the monthly candle close in a couple days here, and then from there, we can try to look for some type of entry, right? Just did a cover call, made $58. Nice. Guys, if you're not already following, guys, please do me a favor, double tap the screen, drop me a follow. Supporting the stream costs you guys nothing, so really appreciate that. Next up is Dash here. Man, it hurts. Dash definitely doesn't look too bad. Let's see. Earnings are in 2 weeks. Definitely not bad. You know, kind of at this pretty key spot here. So I would just say probably wait for these all-time highs to get taken out. I would say when the all-time highs get taken out, it's probably around to 300. I thought I had an alert there. I guess I didn't, but wait for the all-time highs to get taken out. Once that happens, 300 plus probably on the way. Frank, thank you for the gifts, brother. Thank you for the gift, Frank. What do I think of WW? Where'd my music go? WW. Interesting. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what happened here. It went from 60 cents to $40, so I probably will not touch this one. That's a crazy one, but definitely a crazy move by WW. Honestly, I have no idea. I have not seen a chart like that in a long time. I don't really know what to make of it, truthfully. I don't think I've ever seen a gap that large. Literally from, I mean, it's not a split, right? It's not a reverse split right now. Crazy. I don't know. How does J&J look for a downside play? Let's check it out. So we got a daily uptrend here for J&J. Let's see the weekly chart. You can't hear me? You guys should be able to hear me. Let me know in the chats, guys. Can you hear me right? I'm watching on my stream here, and I can hear myself. So let me know if you guys can hear me, guys, in the chats. I would say weekly chart here, looking like it's trying to break out. Monthly chart as well. I would say I'm not looking for a short here. Laura, you can hear me? Okay, seems like people can hear me, so it's probably your problem, brother. Got to restart or something. I would definitely not look for a short here. Maybe short term, it could dip a little bit, but bigger picture is looking for a breakout for sure. GENI. Alfred can hear me good. You guys can hear me good. Sweet. All right, guys, drop more tickers in the chat, guys. Drop more tickers in the chat. GNEI. Let's see. I mean, this one might just continue to chug higher. Not my favorite. SMCI. I do like this chart. I do like this one. The only problem is earnings coming up here. I think it's gonna go to one of my hot takes for the rest of the year is I think this name can see 80 plus, truthfully, but earnings in 2 weeks, so you'd have to probably play weekly expiration. Look for above like 55s. Google. Google, take out this high and we're good to go. Problem is we're still kind of in this gap, so we got to take out that previous high. Then we're good to go for Google. Guys, if you're on TikTok, please do me a favor, double tap that screen, like the stream. If you're not already following on TikTok, please do me a favor, drop me a follow. Costs you nothing to like and follow. Really appreciate that. I hop on here to try to answer some questions, helps people out. Make sure you use those promo codes on the screen for the best deals possible wherever we're at as well. Hardly Landris. It's definitely not on my side. It's probably on your side there. Definitely on your side. DKNG. Appreciate you guys for the gifts. Appreciate you guys for the gifts. This one's been consolidating a ton here. I would say this one, it could pop higher above like this like $45 area. So, you know, it's definitely not a bad move. Let's just check it out a little bit deeper here. Yeah, I would say like above like 45. How does UNH look? I won't even look at the chart. I'll tell you UNH looks terrible. UNH is a stay away from me until further notice. UNH, I mean, this DraftKings honestly has a ton of room if it does want to move. I would say this is probably like more of a swing kind of approach here, up towards previous highs, honestly. I would say a break above 45 really opens the door up for that. You know, interim target would be like 48, then 50, then up towards like 53 again. I'm gonna post this one here. DKNG, nice consolidation. Over 45. Looking for longs. Targets 48, 50, and 53. Do I want to look at VG again? Got you. I'm trying to just make sure I'm staying up on all the different chats, guys. We got a bunch of different chats going. What's up, Colton? What's up, Maria? How's everyone doing? All right, let's see what else we got. Tesla, IBIT, VG. All right, we should kind of just rip them through the list here. IBIT. This is just the Bitcoin ETF. I would say for this one, guys, see where it opens up. If it opens up strong, guys, you could take that one. Nice dip to the daily 20. Tesla, this is one of my favorite setups in the moment right now. The key thing, there's two keys for Tesla if this setup's going to remain valid. Number one key thing, we need to close tomorrow above the 325 area. At the very most, we have to close Tuesday above that. And then we have the monthly chart. The monthly chart, it still has time, but as of now, it's a double inside bar. Guys, before we do any more tickers, Shane, appreciate the gifts. I'm very curious, guys. Before we go to any more tickers, drop in the chat right now. For correct answer, we'll get some type of prize that I will determine. But Drop in the chat. Let me know if you guys can tell me, without cheating, the last time Tesla has posted a double inside monthly candle. Double inside monthly. And for those that are unfamiliar what that means, it means that you have one candle, the previous candle was within that data, the candle, whatever, and then the candle after that was also. So for example, you can kind of see that right here, right? This impulsive candle, inside bar, inside that. So tell me in the chats the last time that's happened. If you guys can tell me the last time Tesla's had a double inside monthly candle, I'll give you guys some type of prize. Let me know in the chats. What's up, Snipe? What's going on? We got a bunch of tickers to cover, but I want to see if anyone can answer this question. Last time Tesla's posted a double inside monthly candle. The winner gets a prize. What's up, American Goal? July 2021, 2 years ago. Novi seemed he had some conviction there, so I want to check it out really quickly and see if he's right. Nope. This one actually broke the highs, I'm pretty sure. Yep, this one broke the highs. And also so did this one. All right, I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm going to continue going back to some tickers, guys. But the correct answer here is never. Tesla has never posted a double inside monthly candle, ever. How could I help you, American Goal? It never has, crazy enough. Even back then, I looked it up down back in 2014, 2015. I fact-checked it with ChatGPT. Never. So, pretty impressive. All right, let's see what else we got, guys. We got VG, someone want me to cover. Anyways, that's the idea for that. VG, then Galaxy. Venture Global. Not a lot of data here, as it's a somewhat new recent IPO. Daily downtrend. Weekly's retesting the weekly 20, monthly inside bar. So, you know, not a bad chart, not a great chart, but not a bad chart for sure. Jada, yeah. Again, we don't have a ton of data. That's the only thing. Without a ton of data, it's tough to kind of go. Someone said Galaxy. I'm trying to just get through all the tickers, guys. Make sure you post them in the chat because the chat's moving fast. Sometimes I'm not gonna be able to see all of them. So yes, guys, if you're not already following as well on TikTok, double tap that screen. Drop me a follow as well. Galaxy, I still think this can work. Basically above these like 33s. I think above like the 33s you can long. It probably gets to 40, truthfully. This thing will probably get the range expansion. It'll probably continue that kind of breakout because this is kind of based here for months, right? So I think we're going to continue to break out there. So I'm going to say Galaxy above 33 can long. Thinking ADR expansion. Looking for 35 and 40. BA and TTD. What's up, Wesley? How we doing? So TTD here. The thing about TTD is TTD is still on a monthly downtrend, so we still have 4 more days here. I'm gonna be strict and wait for the monthly close at the very least. Not bad on the lower time frames, but the monthly is still not so good. BA here is actually trying to kind of set up a monthly 1, 2, 3 and continue that breakout here. Weekly is just kind of chugging along. BA for me is not a ticker that I really like to trade, and we have earnings coming up this week, so I would say wait for a potential post-earnings setup on BA there. Someone said TXRH 5, 6, 7 times. All right, TXRH before this guy goes crazy. Here we go. Hold on. Am I longing Tesla? That's a good question, Laura. I post all my trades in that Discord, so make sure check that out. Texas Roadhouse. Wow. Okay. It actually doesn't look bad. Daily's trying to flip. Weekly looks good. Inside bar. Monthly inside bar. Honestly, this one doesn't look bad. I hate saying this, but they have earnings in 2 weeks. This probably goes higher from earnings, if I had to guess. It probably goes higher and probably is a watch after earnings here. So I'm going to say TXRH, nice bull flag, post ER, ER in 2 weeks, double inside monthly bar, odds are goes higher, I'll say. VRT, Snow. Guys, make sure you click that link in the bio if you're not already in the Discord, guys. I post all my analysis, all of my trades in there. So if you guys want to get access to that, live voice chats every single day. We have about a dozen exclusive analysts. Click link in the bio. Use code ZACH for a discount. What am I buying today? Nothing today. VRT has earnings this week, so I'll probably wait to see what happens there. Good earnings probably sends it back to the all-time high, though. You got it, Kim. But again, also, guys, make sure... another thing you get from the Discord is access to my analysis at all times. So if you don't want to miss it on the streams, you can ask me anytime during the Discord, in the chats, and whenever I'm on the screens, I'll be happy to help you. So make sure you click that link in the bio and use that code ZACH for a 30% discount off for life. Snow, I would probably say wait for the monthly candle to close. Look for like that monthly 1, 2, 3. If we can close strong, the stronger the better for this monthly candle here, as you can see, right? I would say back above like 225 monthly close, probably good to go for that 1 month swing if you want it. Jesus, someone, yeah, the Texas Roadhouse guy said it like literally 11 times. No, Alfred, it never has happened. Never has happened for Tesla. Space. I'll look at space in a second. Tiger will pop Monday. Could. So the thing for me, the way I define a monthly inside candle is a candle that the entirety was within the previous. And so if you look at that October here, we actually did poke above the September, October right here, 2020, right? We did poke above as we did also in this July here. So again, the month's not over and we can technically break above or below the previous, above 355s or below 275 or so. Likelihood that happens is probably slim. It's an over 10% move in 4 days. Again, could it happen? Sure, but slim. So this would be the first double inside monthly candle ever for Tesla. So we'll do Roblox, Tiger, and then Z. Space. Oh, this one's got some work to do. Yeah, a lot of work to do. Maybe one day back to 1,200 a share. Tiger. And then Roblox. This is one of those Chinese names. It's kind of just been like chugging, grinding higher. Maybe there's some type of catalyst coming Monday that I don't know about. Maybe. TX, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, guys. Again, if you're not already following, please do me a favor, double tap that screen. Drop me a follow. Really appreciate that. Roblox has been super strong, honestly. Like back here in April, $50 to 125, 130. It's a crazy pump. Now we have earnings this week, so I'll probably wait for after earnings to be done. Robinhood potential upside. I mean, guys, Robinhood's at all-time high. What do we want? All you can do on Robinhood is buy the higher time frame EMA dips. ETH-U. Guys, this one was probably my biggest miss so far of the entire year. The Discord, anyone in the Discord can probably attest to it. Oops, this is the wrong one. But ETH-U is leveraged Ethereum, basically. It's a leveraged Ethereum fund. And so I was... Why do I keep clicking that one? I was looking to buy into this around 82, I think it was. Yeah, somewhere in here. And in just like 4 days, it went up 50%. So I really whiffed on this one. I just really underestimated how powerful that move could be. So Z has earnings in 2 weeks. Definitely a solid looking chart as well. Spent a lot of time kind of like basically all of 2025 for the most part within under this earnings gap. So I would probably wait for this earnings. Good earnings and above this like 88 area probably runs similar to like Roblox, where it'll run up to like 125, just like chug. So definitely a solid one. What's up, Fish? How you doing, man? All right, we covered all those. Let's see. We got ETH-U, NRGV, someone said. And make sure, guys, again, if you're not already in the Discord, click that link in the bio. Sends you there. Code Zach gets you 30% off. I don't really mess with penny stocks, guys. I'm not your guy for the penny stocks, unfortunately. Sorry about that. Penny stocks, a chart's a chart, and obviously, like, my system can analyze it. But personally, I don't trade penny stocks, so I don't really want to waste time on it. If you are in the Discord and you really insist that you need my analysis for a penny stock, tag me in the main chat, and I'll make sure I get it done for you. But other than that, right? CLS has earnings tomorrow, so I would say not a bad looking chart, but earnings tomorrow, so not much you can do. Not much you can do. You want Rakes meet up in NYC? Yes, sir. It's my boy. Rakes my boy. He lives down the street from me. CRM. Daily's trying to flip back to the upside. Weekly's still in a downtrend, so I don't really love it. As you can see here, you can make a case it's consolidating, maybe bear flagging. Don't love it. Monthly chart also just kind of consolidating. So I think there's some better charts out there. BMNR. Let me know, guys. Any other tickers? Drop them in the chat, guys. Drop them in the chat. We almost had 2K likes. Let's get to 2K likes, guys, on TikTok. So BMNR went on that crazy run. I did mention I think it's going to have to take some more time to consolidate, kind of like allow these EMAs to kind of do its thing, and sure enough, that's what's happening right now. So I would say allow more consolidation and, you know, continue to be a lookout there. We're almost at 2K likes on TikTok, guys. Come on, let's see. Let's see it. Target. This is also another not so nice chart. I will cover it, even though I have no interest in it personally. Again, there's just right now when we're pushing all-time highs, there's a time and place, right? There's a time and place to kind of bottom pick laggards. What's going on here? Oh, there we go. Right now, this is just a week chart. We do have earnings. Actually, earnings are like a month, but the biggest thing right now is that if you're faced with a chart that has the monthly in a downtrend and nearing new lows, making new lows, right, relative to monthly, yearly lows, it's not something you want along. Could it go up? Absolutely. But there's so many other better, easier names to trade. So just totally disregard these type of names, guys. Circle. Again, not a whole lot of data on Circle. This is one that's probably going to need to continue to kind of consolidate some more. Maybe pull a hinge, pops up again, spend some time consolidating up until the earnings report. I wouldn't doubt that. I wouldn't doubt that at all. Let me see, guys. Any other tickers you got for me, guys? Let's see. Come on. It's been a little slow tonight. Laura, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. What do you think about the FIG IPO? Honestly, I don't really know. I'm not really huge on IPOs. I don't really do like fundamental background, but what I do know is that IPOs usually do get some type of pop before any type of drop. So that's all I will say. SoFi, CLS. So I already covered CLS. SoFi. Daily's looking potentially toppy. We have earnings this week. A lot of names reporting earnings in the next 2 weeks, guys. So even if it's a good-looking chart, you got to wait to see what happens with earnings. I don't really care what the earnings actually are. All I care about is the impact it has on the charts, right? That's all I care about. So covered Circle, covered SoFi, covered MSTR. No, I did not cover MSTR. CR next. MSTR here. We got to see where it gaps. It's retesting the weekly 8 EMA. You know, the daily's a bit funky. We also have earnings this week, too. So another one has earnings this week. So not a whole lot we can do. Again, any name that has earnings, guys, I'm just going to kind of discredit it for a bit. Because, again, if you're going to trade through earnings, you have to realize it's a gamble. It can be an educated gamble, but it's a gamble. Same deal here with this, whatever this is, Crane Company. Earnings this week. So, again, not a bad-looking chart. Earnings this week makes it no for me. CNC. Oops, CNC. Centene Corporation. And then Berkshire. Oof, whatever got yeah, this is a no for me. Drop 50% and continue to drop there. Definitely not one I'm gonna be interested in trading. Guys, let me know if anyone else has any other tickers they want me to cover, guys. Hi, Ali. My thoughts on Mara earnings. We'll check it out in a second. But Berkshire also has earnings coming in the next 2 weeks. A lot of names, like I said. Earnings actually on my birthday, August 4th. My birthday, I got earnings. So hopefully some good earnings for Berkshire. But in reality, if this daily does flip to the upside, if we can get a gap up to like 510, that would be nice for Berkshire. Anyway, back to Mara. Can I look at MGM? Sure, I'll do it after. Mara. Again, the chart, it's looking a little toppy. The daily's kind of slipped up maybe a little bit too much. But again, earnings could propel it higher. So I would say wait for after the earnings. I don't really know what's going to happen from it. But again, we'll see. MGM and then cost. AVGO and JPM. Again, MGM earnings this week. A lot of names have earnings this week, guys. So even if it's a good-looking chart, understand the added risk with earnings, right? I'm not going to really do much analysis when it comes to anything that has earnings this week because there's really no point, right? The earnings can send it any way it wants regardless of what's going on, right? JPM continuing to chug new all-time highs. Buy every daily and weekly EMA pullback. Very simple there. Costco. Double tap that screen, guys. We got to 2K likes. I appreciate that on TikTok, guys. Appreciate that a lot. Thank you for the support. I actually looked at this chart earlier, guys. So Costco here, it's in a daily, weekly downtrend. There's monthly support around 980 to 900, but really it's kind of got a long ways to go. Even if you're going to use like VRVP, which I don't really use much, not a lot of volume in this general area here. So I could see this thing continuing to drop, maybe a short-term pop, but this is definitely not something I'm interested in longing. But I also don't really want to short. If I'm going to short anything, it's usually coming in the overall market. I actually did short this the other day as a post-earnings trade. I shorted LMT. I already covered Tesla RA. I shorted LMT the day it dropped. I shorted around 435 and then again around like 418s. So I got a nice drop there to around 410s. I closed the majority of my position there. APLD, FFAI. Guys, today's going to be a little bit of a shorter stream. I just got back from a trip, and so I'm a little tired. So I'm probably going to only do a couple more tickers. But again, I'm going to post everything in the Discord, so make sure you stay tuned to that. Spotify, FFAI. So I'm going to do a couple more, guys. I see some coming in. I'll do a couple more. I don't really like the cheap names like this. This monthly, you know, I mean, could it work? Sure. But there's a reason this name continues to reverse split like the way it does, right? So I would say I'll probably stay away. I actually caught this crazy move on it last year. That was a crazy, crazy move. I caught that, though. Oop. I would say Netflix, the monthly is kind of ugly here. It could pull back to like 1100. If it does pull back to 1100, probably buy. It could hold the weekly the weekly 20 EMA here around 1150. So I'd say if it slips through 1150, look for 1100 for buys. Right, I posted an entire post on Tesla, so check that out. APLD. So I've actually been long APLD 2 different times on shares. This name I think is just going to continue to kind of consolidate. We do have earnings this week as well. I caught the move from around $10 up towards 14, and I bought it again around like 10.7s. Got a pop, and then I ended up selling it again. Riving to 30 bucks, maybe. I'll go over a couple more tickers here, guys, before I hop off for the night. Spotify. They have earnings this week, so I'll probably say disregard that one. Someone wanted AVGO as well. Let me get that one. I'll go over maybe a couple more. AVGO just pushing all-time highs. Buy the higher time frame dips. But guys, I think I'm gonna hop off here, guys. I'm gonna hop off here, do a little bit of individual charting just myself. Answered a good amount of tickers, but I'm gonna post some tickers in the Discord. So for those in the Discord, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good rest of the